Hi, welcome everyone to the lab. Due to popular demand, I'm making a short video to show the functionality of this, let's call it a digital preamp, digital reggae preamp. Some nice background music here, which is not directly connected to the preamp except for the bass section, which consists today of two beautiful 12-inch woofers in open baffle configuration, driven by some Italian iron, a little bit obscure there. And we also have the notorious push-pull slot-loaded mid-tops, and here's his brother to show off a little detail here. We have some speakons on the bottom next to the tiltable pole mount. You see the speaker can be tilted as it is right now. So the preamp is basically, the brains of it is this Soundweb made by BSS. It's a legacy product, not serviced or sold anymore. It has 8 inputs and 8 outputs. This unit has line input configuration. There are also units, the units can also be fit with microphone preamps for different purposes. These were used for all kind of sound installations, for commercial, all kind of venues. But I'm kind of misusing it because it's a freely programmable platform. You can see in here, this is the software, the Soundweb designer software. On the left side you have the inputs, then you have all the processing going on, and on the right side everything is connected to outputs. Down here you have the mono sub, goes to an EQ, and out there I have a patch panel with 8 inputs and outputs at the back side. But the actually this is all this fancy stuff here would be useless unless I had a way of actively controlling it. So the controls here in the front, they are basically just controlling logic inputs. The Soundweb also has 8 inputs for, well, basically it creates its own voltage, and then you have these logic inputs and you can connect controls to it, like potentiometers basically. And depending on which kind of voltage level you have there at the input, it can control different things here in the software. So what I've done is I have the control port window here for this device, and what you can see here is if I switch on the mid, the fader jumps like so. This one is the high frequency control. You can see it moves up and down. I use this control and I can instantaneously cut it with this switch. If I don't remember how exactly it goes, if this couples it to ground or the opposite, but as you can see, if I flick the switch, I can cut it in and out, in and out. And then the funny thing is that I can also have a punch in button here that is basically just overriding the this single pole double throw switch here on the top. So if I push that and kind of mix in, for example, highs, or I could do the same thing with the lows. I could cut the bass like so and cut it in and out. You can see it also here. I'm basically controlling these mixer inputs. Here's the bass, the mids, and the highs. And then I have another little potentiometer here that I'm using to control a EQ band. Where's that? Ah, it's this one. So you can boost or cut depending on the music that's playing. You all know it. If you're playing Jamaican stuff, some of it can be very sharp and harsh, some of it is very muffled. So with this control, you can adjust for it. That's how it works. That's all for now. You can't really see the wiring, sorry. The lighting is a little bit bad, but here's a little introduction to how this stuff is set up. And yeah, that's it.